Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Adi Kidini bin Abu Bakar. Today I want to answer the question for assignment 1. First question. Explain how the LM35 sensor convert temperature into the voltage. The LM35 sensor measure temperature and give an output voltage that increase with temperature. For every 1 degrees increase, the voltage increase by 10 millivolt. For example, at 30 Celsius, the output will be 300 millivolt. The voltage can be read by the Arduino to know the temperature. Second question. What the purpose of the Milis function in this project? The Milis function is used to measure how low the potential meter value stay above the certain threshold. Unlike the delay function, which pause the entire program, Milis allow the program to continue running other tasks. That means you can check the potential meter value and keep track on this time simultaneously, ensuring the LED turn on only after the value has been above the threshold for 5 consecutive seconds. Third question. How do we use an input pull up and pull down resistor with the switch? An input pull up and pull down resistor with the switch to prevent the input pin from the floating when the switch is open. Pull up resistor connect the pin to the high 5 voltage when the switch is open, so the pin reads high. When the switch is pressed, it connect to ground and the pin read low. Without the resistor, the pin might randomly fluctuated between the high and low, causing the unreliable reading. Question 4. Modify the code to blink the LED instead of turning it on continuously when the temperature exceeds 30 degrees Celsius. For the question 4, I use LED blink interval 500. Interval for LED blinking in milliseconds. So the LED blink about a 0.5 second only. Question 5. Implement an additional features to display a warning message on the serial monitor when the temperature is too high. For this project, if the temperature above 30 degrees Celsius, the serial print high temperature is displayed on the serial monitor. Question 6. How would you modify the code to adjust the temperature threshold dynamically using the potential meter? For this project, the serial monitor just display the monitoring enable or disable. Question 7. What the advantage does using Milis have over using delay? Using Milis have several advantages over using delay. First one, non-blocking. Milis let you code keep running while timing, but delay stop everything. Second, multitasking. You can check sensor button or do other tasks while waiting. Third, better responsiveness. Your program can react to input immediately, not after the delay finish. Fourth, finally, accurate timing for the long period. Milis work well for track long duration without freezing the program. Question 8. Modify the code to display the highest recorded temperature since the program started. So for this project, I use the highest temperature variable to score the highest. When the sensor detect the highest temperature, they display the highest temperature. For example, 40 degrees Celsius or above. Question 9. Modify the code to include the buzzer that turn on when the temperature exceeds 35 degrees Celsius. So when the temperature above 35, only the LED is initiate. But when the temperature above 35 Celsius, the buzzer is initiate also. Last question. Modify the code to turn on the LED only if the temperature remain above 30 Celsius for 5 consecutive seconds. The last question, I use the millis instead of use the delay as I mentioned in the question 2. So that's all for me. Thank you.